Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I am back getting over to another Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4 news and update video here on the channel. We have a little bit of potential info for this game that I wanted to discuss from a recent official post on the official Dragon Ball games, or just Dragon Ball, site and everything. So let's go ahead and talk about this because DBS Hype actually pointed it out the other day, and I thought it was interesting. As you guys know, a lot has happened in the past, couple of weeks, all right? There's been a lot of Dragon Ball info and things that I kind of missed just because Xenoverse 2 got a major update, and I've been playing that and enjoying it and doing a lot of content on it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying that. But let's go ahead and finally talk about this because I thought it was quite interesting, and this could potentially be the next time we get some type of reveal or info for this game. So first and foremost, I want to say a big massive shout out to DBS Hype for actually pointing this out, because in the official English translation of what was on the site, which I'm going to get into right now, he actually posted something that might be a little hint at Tenkaichi 4 and everything. So Hiroki as well as Hirano-san, okay, these two right here, this is the Xenoverse 2 producer and the Dragon Ball FighterZ producer, okay? So she says this. I'm not going to go over the whole article. We're going to kind of condense this down from what they, quoted and everything. But it says, Hiroki said that we are continuing to work on the introduction of rollback netcode for FighterZ. I know a lot of y'all are waiting for it. I don't know what's going on with it, but hey, it's taken a while. So I apologize that it's taken this long, but we've been hard at work creating a rollback system that meets the quality that everyone has come to expect. As such, I'd really appreciate if fans would be patient a little bit longer, and will continue to give us your support. So it hasn't been canceled or anything. It's still going on for FighterZ. Now, this is something that I found quite interesting on this part right here, because this was already kind of stated above here, which, again, I'll just go over this because it's a little bit of an easier understanding and conveyance of this. But they said, also, we at Bandai Namco Entertainment are continuing to work to convey the fun and excitement of Dragon Ball in different formats, not only through FighterZ, but also the Breakers and Dragon Ball Z Kakarot and more. We aim to make sure all of our games can reach not only 10 million copies shipped, but even more. So one thing I want you guys to kind of understand here, if you didn't already know about this, which I personally had a feeling this was going on in the background, but just the fact that it's been explicitly stated right here in in the above statements as well. All the producers, at least for Hirano-san and Hiroki-san, they actually help out and work on the other Dragon Ball games as well. As you guys know, we have a lot of Dragon Ball games. We have Xenoverse 2, we have Legends, Dokkan, FighterZ, Kakarot, Breakers, different formats and different genres, but they're all Dragon Ball games, okay? And they're all published by Bandai Namco. So it's not that crazy to believe that they all kind of, dabble into each game and help each other out and stuff. But it's really cool to know that apparently Hiroki, who is the producer of FighterZ, also helped and was kind of, in the background helping with Xenoverse 2 when it was first getting developed as well, which I thought was really, really cool. I don't know if she was considered a producer at that point, but she was helping with the game. Okay, and Hirano-san did the same thing with FighterZ. So they're all kind of helping each other out with it, right? So Hirano, which is the dude that is a producer of Xenoverse 2, stated, I would also like fans to understand that we work on these games as a team, okay? It's not every title for itself. That's awesome. I think that's really cool, the fact that each of these producers, they're not trying to compete with each other. There's no competition, and it's always hilarious that the fans make it a competition when it never was in the first place. And this right here should tell you that they're all helping each other out to make and, create the best Dragon Ball games that they possibly can, okay? So we are all on the Dragon Ball games team. Everyone works together to make the Dragon Ball games that fans can look forward to. Right now, we have that new release coming up, okay? That new release. I wonder what they're talking about. So if, you're an idiot or you just didn't get this, okay, I'm sorry, I don't want to say you're an idiot, but if you didn't get what he's, referring to, this is Tenkaichi 4. He's talking about Tenkaichi 4, and the fact that he says that, saying we have that new release coming up, and the fact that he also said that they all work on these together, looks like they're all going to pitch in, and they all probably have already pitched in to help work on Tenkaichi 4. Which is good news. Okay, in my opinion, I think that's great news. You know, you have Hiroki-san, who's a producer. We have an amazing, beautiful Dragon Ball game called Dragon Ball FighterZ, okay? That game is probably one of the best Dragon Ball games ever made. Xenoverse 2, I personally think that's the best game ever made for Dragon Ball of all time. That's just my opinion, okay? And I know a lot of people will disagree with me on that, but Xenoverse 2 has brought a lot to the table, and there's been a lot of cool new creative innovations that the Tenkaichi series never had, okay? You cannot sit there and tell me that, you know, Xenoverse 2 hasn't done anything, all right? It has definitely done good things. It's lacking stuff, and, you know, there are things in the Tenkaichi series that I thought were better, but it's not, you know, one is better than the other. They both have things about them that are really, really good. So if we're getting the best of all these Dragon Ball games kind of in one, which I'm not confirming that's exactly what's happening, but, you know, the fact that they're all kind of pitching in with their own experiences and, you know, concepts of things that they've learned and created or, you know, tried to help work with over the years, this is hopefully going to be something good, okay? And I have a lot of faith in Tenkaichi 4. The fact that they're, you know, really trying to put a lot of effort and work on this game, from what at least we have, you know, kind of seen in terms of the fact that they haven't really revealed much, okay? They gave us the teaser. It looks really nice from just that small teaser, but we don't know how it plays, okay? So we'll have to wait until then, obviously. But Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour, which is what they're saying right here, because she follows up from what Hirano-san says about that new release, aka Tenkaichi 4. She says, that's right, a new release. Stay tuned for that. We will hold the Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour event every single year, and for 2024, it'll be no different. We are confirmed to be getting it in January, which I want to go over the dates and everything for y'all. Personally, I'd love to keep holding this event for as long as possible, so if you're interested, please check out the past archives. I am so glad to hear that. I hope that they do this every single year. As long as Dragon Ball games are being made and getting updates, they need to do this every single year. This is the only anime game company series type of thing or whatever that gets an exclusive massive event that you can actually attend, which I believe it's going to be in Las Vegas this year, okay? Like, no other series gets that because Dragon Ball has a million different games that are ongoing at this current point in time. So they said, thank you so much for your time. These two producers and the team are hard at work at making new Dragon Ball games. I'm sure these new entries will push the envelope and set new records as well. We're waiting with bated breath for each new release, okay? So let's go over the 2024 Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour, okay? This right here is where I expect the next Tenkaichi 4 reveal to take place, okay? As you guys know, this year, earlier in March, was our first and only reveal of Tenkaichi 4 that nobody expected. They didn't tease it. They didn't... Nothing. There were no one knew about this. There were no leaks. Nothing about this came out until they revealed it first on the floor showcase, okay? So January 27th to the 28th, it'll be the normal weekend that they usually do at the Los Angeles Convention Center. So not Las Vegas, my bad. They're switching it up because I think it was Las Vegas last year. I think maybe I'm wrong. I forgot. Who cares? Okay, it doesn't matter. Yeah, the 4th Battle Hour will be held a lot earlier than we expected. Usually it's late February to March, early March that they actually do this. So this is the earliest I think it's ever been. So they feature the titles. These are just the confirmed, you know, like competitive stuff. So like FighterZ, the card game, I guess like Dokkan Battle, not competitive, but like, you know, these are just like the things that will have some, you know, promotion that they're giving to us right now. Now, keep in mind, I'm pretty sure all the other Dragon Ball games like Xenoverse, Kakarot, Breakers will also be there as well. I don't know about a major reveal, but in the past, they have had major reveals. Tenkaichi 4 will most likely be there. I'm 99% sure that it will be there just because, you know, they revealed the very first teaser of it last year, or not last year. It feels like it's last year, right? At the beginning of this year in March, okay? So this was the next event that I had like the most confidence in that we'll get it, okay? Will it be at Jump Festa by the end of this year, which is in about less than 2 months from now? Most likely not. I can't say, but maybe we'll get something. Who knows, okay? But I think Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour 2024 will be that event, right? So they also state right here, if, you know, anybody was kind of like, you know, thinking that not other games were going to be there, it says tons of other Dragon Ball titles will also make an appearance. Be sure to look out for updates on social media and the official Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour 2024 website. So I think it's safe to say that this is going to be our event that we'll see a lot of good stuff for all the Dragon Ball games that you guys have been enjoying and future titles, okay? AKA Tenkaichi 4, because that's the only confirmed future title that we know other than the card game that's digital, but we already seen everything about it. Everybody cares about Tenkaichi 4, right? Okay, I'm pretty sure y'all only care about Tenkaichi 4. That's the only thing that's on your mind, my mind, everything, okay? So you can even see that from the replies on DBS Hype's tweet or whatever, they all know this is Tenkaichi 4. Now, we still don't know who the developer is or who the official producer is, but we do at least know that the other game producers, at least Hirano and Hiroki-san, okay, who have had their experiences with Xenoverse and Fighters, will be helping out, okay? They're not going to have probably, I don't think, like, major roles or major influence or anything, but they will be there to help out, maybe get some tips, pointers, and things that, about the games that they currently have, you know, produced in the past, maybe they can correct and fix the problems. Netcode, aka netcode, so hopefully Tenkaichi 4 might have better netcode. I'm jumping too far ahead, okay? Again, we're still waiting for the next bit of info, but I thought this was a very interesting thing that they brought up, and I'm really excited that they're at least teasing it right here, okay? So let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Like, subscribe, ring my notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.